I'm Don Singletary, and welcome to the channel. I always say welcome to affordable trading because that's what we try to do here. When you're first learning to trade futures in the micros or stock equity index futures, the last thing you want to do right out of the gate is start risking $200, $300, $500 trying to make a couple of $1,000s. If you have no experience, I'm sorry, but you go broke pretty quickly. So we try to teach an affordable way to show you how to learn to trade first affordably and then scale up to multiple contract trades. I would say that sometimes learning to trade is like the catch-22 inexperienced people have in applying for their first job. They've never done it before, but the employer tells them they have to have experience to get the job. And that's a catch-22. It's kind of like trying to learn how to trade stock equity index futures and not knowing exactly how to begin, and you put your account in jeopardy. Well, here on the channel, our job or our mission, the thing I want to see happen for you, is that you don't blow up your account while you're learning how to trade. And if you're new to the channel, know that that's all we do, 100% Micro Emini trading. A lot of videos and things. So let's get going with today's featured trade now. It's going to be the NASDAQ100. The symbol is MNQ, and it trades at $2 a point. Now we're trading a futures contract that represents $30,232 worth of stock replacement equity. And to be able to control that over $30,000, we only have to put up $462 in intraday margin to be able to trade it. That's an amazing leverage of 65 to 1. If you're going to trade $30,000 worth of stocks, it's going to take you put up at least $15,000 in a margin account. We get to do it with a futures contract for only $462. I'm going to say it for the third time now. For full disclosure, this is a very, very risky kind of trading. But you get that great high leverage, and you should not be trading money you cannot afford to lose in this kind of trading. So if you have some discretionary income you can put aside to trade in a higher risk category, and you like the thrill of being able to get in and out of trades in just a few minutes. This trade I'm going to show you today only lasts for 4 minutes, and I've already been talking longer than that now. But you'll be amazed at the results of this little trade that only cost me $462 in initial intraday margin to do this trade, and that's amazing. Now, the 20,000 or so already subscribed to the channel know this, but if you're new today, let me tell you this. Usually when somebody's giving you all the good news and talking about making a lot of money, the other foot's going to drop. They're going to find some place in the video or something to sell you some system for hundreds, usually thousands of dollars that's going to make you, king of the traders. Well, it doesn't exist. It's the carrot on the stick. It looks easy. It's very hard to do. And that carrot on the stick is always visible and yet always impossible to reach. There is no such thing as a proprietary trading formula that's going to make you money like a money tree planted in the backyard. Okay, get ready for it. Anytime you see the Easter Bunny running toward you in slow motion to bring you your $10 million, you know you're dreaming, right? Okay, if you want to make some money, you got to do the work. Here's the trading setup that I use, and we have everything here on the channel you'll need to learn how to do this, trading the micros during the day. Candlestick charts on the top, price signal indicator on the bottom, live quotes top and to the right margin. And I use that same setup each and every time in all the videos here on the channel. Now, what I'm about to do next is not only important, it is like the thing in this kind of trading, and that's learning to recognize an opportunity to trade where you have better than a 50% chance of making some money. And it takes some practice to do this. I'm going to explain right now. It's what I call the trade setup. Why I did this particular trade at this particular time. Long before the market opened from 6 until about 8:30 in the morning, you see prices are pretty flat, not changing very much up or down. At precisely 8:30 for the next hour, the bottom falls out of the market. There's a precipitous downturn in prices. Now, why is that? Every trader should learn and know that on Thursday and Friday mornings at 8:30 precisely Eastern Time, 2 important government reports come out on those days. Now, on this day, on Thursday, It's the jobless number claims from the government. The Morning Squawk is a free newsletter from CNBC. Those comments issued at 8:30 resulted in the precipitous price fall exactly at 8:30 on that Thursday. After the fast drop in prices between 8:30 and 9:30, the market opens at 9:30 and investors do some adjusting on their positions. The market goes up, but only briefly, and then resumes its downturn. So I entered my trade and shorted a contract at 9:41. The logic is quite simple, really. I felt that the odds were in my favor for this downturn to continue, and that it wouldn't cost me very much money to give it a try. And that's the game on this trade. So my trade plan was simple, really. If the market did not continue to go down, I would exit the trade with a small loss immediately. Now I'm going to tell you something. I don't believe that 95% of the people trading actually understand this. You see the MACD in the bottom pane in the red circle there. It is made from exactly the same data that this red arrow up top going down is with the candlesticks. There's not two different sets of data. They're all there, and all 150 trade signal indicators are made from exactly the same information that makes the charts. So when you see it on a chart, it's already history. Now, for me personally, I think of the MACD as nothing more than kind of a quick weather report. It gives me a screenshot, if you will, of the momentum, the price direction, and how fast it's changing. It doesn't predict the future. Contrary to the popular myth, there's nothing extremely brainy about reading the candlesticks of the MACD. You see a car going down the road at 80 miles an hour. You know it's not going to stop in the next 5 seconds, right? Well, not unless it hits a brick wall, and I don't see any brick walls coming on the chart right now. So I'm actually using these trading tools, the candlesticks and the MACD, as a tool in trading. One doesn't lead or lag the other. They both happen at the same time. And the best they can do, and they do a fine job sometimes, as you're going to see in a moment, the best they can do is help you determine the probability of the next price move and the direction. Obviously, neither the candlesticks or the MACD predicted there was going to be a report at 8:30. They just react to it. My hope is that you understanding this fact will help you learn to better read and use your charts and trade signal indicators. They come from the same information and at the same time. The idea is that you practice and get better and better at reading these signals. It's July and Wimbledon tournaments are coming up soon. So remember as you watch the tournament, if you do at all, that it's not switching tennis rackets that makes a great player. It's the practice, determination, patience, and a lot of hard work. I don't sell any trading systems or anything like that on the channel here because there are no secret formulas. I pretty much put it all out there in the videos on the channel and in my book. Now, in my book, I have two very important things. A chapter on trading psychology, you know, how you think about and how you act before and during a trade. Not everybody's suitable for this type of trading. It's pretty risky. And in my book, I go into great detail on a regimen of practice trading where you're trying to do 25 correct trades, successful trades in a row. Now, I define successful trades not only as the wins, but also the ones where you practice good money management and you get out of a trade that isn't going to make you money without losing very much money. That's an extremely important part of becoming successful with this, and I wish you luck. Check out the link on Amazon. Featured trades on the move now. I shorted one contract, 15/126.75 in the blue lettering there. I take my left mouse button, hold it down, and I click and drag to adjust the prices right on the screen with this tasty trade software. I was up $20 right away, so I was able to reduce the maximum risk on this trade from $25.50 down to $11. And what really happened was the price went down like 10 points. I was up $20, and then 3 seconds later, I'm trading back up again into 128. So I went from plus $20 to minus $2 in under 10 seconds. Frankly, I was caught by surprise. So I reach up and get my mouse again and click and drag that stop loss order back up to 15,136.75. You can see that's 10 points up, so my maximum risk on the trade right now is $20. Now watch closely in the orange circles. That's the live trade price. I'm risking a max of $20. I'm trading down at 118, so I'm about $16 up in the trade now. And I'm up at 120 right now, so I'm about $14 up. It changes pretty fast here, and you have to watch it very carefully, which is why I have my finger on my left mouse button over there, as you can see, and I'm going to move that stop down as soon as I can. Again, the price is going down now. It's 15,112, and that's about 14 points or $28 up right now. So for sure, I'm going to bring that stop down from 15,136 down to 15,125. Now look at that. I shorted a contract. Now my stop's below the entry price. That means I cannot lose even a penny out of my account. I call that a free trade. I know nothing's free, but that's how I like to think about it. Moving that stop loss around is the most powerful control you have. It's the only thing you can control once you're in the middle of a trade. Like right now, I have no control over how much money this trade's going to give me. There's no technical indicator, no MACD, nothing to let me know that. And just like that, really fast, I'm trading down at 15,085. That means I'm up $83.50 in the trade, but I only have $35 of that locked in. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get out my Tasty Trade mouse, pull that stop down, and lock in as much profit as I can on this. And what fun this is. And I hope you have that experience really, really soon. I put the stop down now at 15,094 and a quarter. That means I've locked in $65. Making $65 is the worst thing that can happen to me now. I'm going to zoom in so you can watch this. The end of the trade is coming up in a moment. Don't you love that one screen? We've been on one screen the entire trade now. See it, click it, trade it. Tasty Trade with that click and drag left mouse button. That's why I chose the software to teach trading the micros here on the channel. And Tasty Trade link, I am an affiliate, is down below in the text description below the video. There we go, stopped out, $65 in 4 minutes. I need you to help me out with something. If you want to see another video like or similar to the one you've seen today, please click the like button. I tally those. It helps me decide which subjects are best for the 20,000 plus subscribers on the channel. So really helps out a lot. Thank you. This might be my favorite part of the trade. I call it let's count the money. It's just natural. It's just human to want to go back and take things apart and see how you did on it. The most important figure on the page right here, I can tell you from years of doing this, is that maximum drawdown was only $4 on this trade. That's a sure sign when your drawdowns get less and less. It means you're getting better and better at trade selection. And by the way, the PDR, the pattern day trading rule, that's the rule that says when you trade stocks and you do more than 3 in and outs in a day, 3 day trades in a 5-day consecutive trading day period, you can't do more than 3 unless you have at least $25,000 in the account. None of that applies to futures trading, and this is futures trading. Stock equity index futures, 65-to-1 ratio. And look at the 15% down there we made on my $432. We made 15% of that, $65 in only 4 minutes. In a passbook savings account, they're paying around 5% these days. You'd have to leave that $432 locked up for 3 years in a passbook savings to make that much return on it. I really love this kind of trading, and I hope if you feel you'd like to give it a try, you'll subscribe to the channel, check out my book, and I want to thank you for being here today and to all the 20,000 plus subscribers. And check out the description, the text below the video, because you get the free trade simulator down there, some playlist ties, and all kinds of free things. So check it out. I'm Don Singletary, and I hope every day is a payday for you. Thank you.